Hey, this is Adam coming to you from my bedroom and wearing my Mickey Mouse hat. I want to read to you this poem I wrote about a year ago. I wrote it maybe a couple weeks after I got out of the hospital, and it's based on true stories of real people I knew that I met there. Um, and the poem itself, I published in a book that me and my friends made at the Carriage House called The Ruminator. And if you're interested in getting a copy of the book, just let me know, and I can get you one. But here's the poem itself, and I'd like to read that to you now. It's called Hallwalkers and Morning Droolers. I went to the loony bin and met my dream girl. There were nurses taking names, armbands around wrists. There was a man named Monty, sober 5 days out of his life for the first time. Had the worst day of his life in the mental hospital. Got diabetes. Bit off his tongue from an alcohol-induced seizure. Bit back the pain with every bite of that god-awful food. His mother died on the third day, girlfriend left on the fourth, but it was okay. 'Cause we loved him. Had to, 'cause we were in that same goddamn place. He smiled as we watched the Hallwalkers and the morning Droolers. I met this crazy-ass chick with the biggest eyes you've ever seen. She taught me how to touch and to break all my OCDs. We kissed in the mental hospital, tongue to tongue, sweet as summer rain. Nurse busy with paperwork as she wrapped her arm around my head. Fingers through my hair, not a glance or a stare. She was good all right, fireworks in my head. I gave myself to her, and my fears faded as the shivers fled. We sat eating popcorn, watching the Hallwalkers and the Stone Screamers, and laughed and giggled at the repeat offenders, asking in tones of hopelessness when they can go home and see their family. 500 fucking times a day. Still we laughed, joked, and played poker, while the man in ripped blue jeans in the next room was going through withdrawals. He was in Iraq, blew off foreign appendages with foreign guns. He came back with teeth gone and meth on his breath, but he left grinning ear to ear, because me and my crazy-ass friends had a ball in the loony bin. Sober as a day, but high for the first time on life. Met a kid named James, running from some fucked up gang. Had to stay out of Philly, where they were going to kill his family. In an act of final desperation, he tried to end the life his enemies sought, and so he got his sorry ass locked up. We played cards and games, watched TV, and yes, we were all insane. But the day we last saw James, he had a smile on his face, and a new home away from the pain. The voices that brought me there were drowned out by the ones that got me here, typing at this keyboard instead of rotting in a coffin. Suicide solution. We raised hell. We pissed off nurses, doctors unaware, as usual. Even the schizo's invisible friends are joining in the games. The cutters, from arms to razors to cutting cars and cutting farts. And God, her hair. Her hair. And those eyes. Superman eyes. Could see through anything. Through my pain, my sadness, my loneliness, my frustration, desperation, sorrow, and shame. Looked right through me, and she saw my heart, and I swear, as we sat there watching the Hallwalkers and head shrinkers, I held her hand. The nightmares of that ward were replaced by my dream girl. I had the best day of my life in a mental hospital, 'cause my disorder became ordered by love. That's it.